Hey guys, welcome back to Terra Firma Craft. Now, in today's episode, I was hoping to make the Crucible and show you guys the basics of how that works and some cool stuff that we can do with it. Unfortunately for that, we're going to need some graphite, which is a type of mineral, and I cannot find graphite at all. I've searched for about three or 4 hours just going around everywhere looking for some graphite, and I can't find it at all. We've got kaolinite, which is the other powder we're going to need, but I can't find graphite. So yeah, if you guys are playing on this seed and you found some graphite, let me know whereabouts you found it. But anyway, we're going to do something different in today's episode. We're going to make some cheese. So, first of all, when making cheese, obviously we're going to need cows. So I've marked some cows that I found. It's around 1,000 blocks that way. That's going to take quite a while to get those guys back here because they're a bit strange with the ropes. They kind of break the ropes all the time. But yeah, I'll do that in a second. But before we do that, we need to make ourselves some vinegar to actually curdle the milk that we get from the cows. So, to make vinegar, first of all, we're going to need to make some rum. Sounds pretty cool, right? I did not know that we could have alcohol in Terra Firma Craft. It is amazing. So, to make some rum, you're going to need a barrel. And you fill that barrel with water, so just shift-click with your barrel into this. It has to be fresh water, by the way, guys. Salt water won't work. Let's check that out. It's full. I'm going to put one more in there just in case. So we got ourselves a barrel of water, and to turn it into rum, obviously if you didn't know, rum is made out of sugar. So we basically put one piece of sugar in this barrel of water and seal it. And as you can see, it took us out of the GUI, so that worked. That's now sealed. We can't open it back up. And in 12 in-game hours, which is about 10 minutes, that should turn into rum. So I've already started the process over here, and this is a barrel of rum. Now I wanna see if we can drink it. So I'm gonna get rid of my water jug, and let's see if we can fill this with rum. That would be really cool. No, we can't do that. Can we fill a bucket? No. Okay, well I guess it's only really used for making cheese and stuff, so let's switch that back. And to turn this rum into vinegar, which is what we're going to need, we basically need to ferment it even further. If you know anything about alcohol, it's basically just fermenting stuff. So we need to ferment this a little bit more, and to do that, we just need to seal it again. So barrel full of rum and just seal it, and now we can't open that. And in another 12 in-game hours, that should turn into vinegar, which is exactly what I've done to this one. So this one should turn into vinegar pretty soon. So while we're waiting for that to happen, that's pretty much all we need to do with the rum stuff. Now I know in old Terra Firma Craft, or in previous versions of Terra Firma Craft, you could actually make different types of alcohol depending on the item that you sealed in there. So if I put wheat or barley in there, I'd get like some kind of beer or something. Or potatoes, you'd get vodka and stuff like that. That's really cool. I hope they bring that back. That would be pretty cool. And actually be able to drink it. That would be really cool. But yeah, we need to go and bring those cows over into our barn. Do we have room for them? I guess we could fit a few cows in here, probably 4 at the most. And we've got another little pen over here which we could put them in. Or we could just move these guys over into and have the cows in these two, which is what I planned originally. But yeah, we're going to need to get ourselves some ropes and head over there. And hopefully I've got enough rope. I think I may only have like 3 pieces of rope. I'm not too sure. But yeah guys, I'll see you when I'm over there by the cows. So be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. I just had to restart my computer quickly because it was getting really laggy over here. But we found the cows. This guy's all alone over here. There's a whole bunch of them over there. Now, you can't actually tell the sex of them. Usually if you right click on them, you can tell whether they're male or female. Hello, zombie. And you can't do that with cows. Instead, you have to tell them by appearance. So this guy, you can see, he's got quite large horns. and no udder, like normal vanilla Minecraft cows will have an... Oh, sorry, Mr. Cow. I didn't mean to punch him then. They'll have a little pink udder under their butt, just like normal cows do, or normal female cows anyway, so keep that in mind. Only female cows in real life have udders, and the same goes for Terra Firma Craft. So you can see this one's got a little pink bit under there, which is an udder, and its horns are really small, really stubby. That means that one's a female. And if they've got really big horns like this guy, and no pink bit under their butt, no udders, then they are male, obviously. So let's check what we've got over here. I think we've only got 2 females and a bunch of males. When I first came over here, I thought it was like a whole bunch of males. But there is females, so we can actually breed them. This guy's definitely a male. So let's make sure there is only 2 females. Oh, there's a pheasant as well. Okay, so that's definitely a male in the water there. This is a female, so I'm gonna rope this one up. Don't want to lose the females, and this one is also a female, so I think that is the only 2 females we've got. I hear a baby zombie. It must be under the ground. Okay, right, so we're going to keep the 2 females together over here, and I'm going to check out the sizes of the males. Is that? No, that's a male as well. It's just got quite small horns. Okay, so I'm going to rope all the males up, or 3 of them, because I've only got 3 ropes. That guy can stay in the water if he really wants. And we're going to see the size difference. Is this a... No, that's a female. Let's just ignore the zombies, pretend they were never here. Oh, there's a cave there, watch out for that. Oh my god. Okay, so this guy that I've got roped up, you can just see he is slightly bigger than this one. Ever so slightly, but he is quite noticeable. Get off the pumpkin. See that? Yeah, you can definitely tell that. So this guy is the winner so far, the biggest one. So selective breeding in Terra Firma Craft, basically you pick the 2 biggest animals, breed them together, and you have a good chance of getting an even bigger animal out of it. So if we breed this big male and a big female, we could get an even bigger male, and he could actually even replace our original male. So let's check this one. I have a feeling this guy is going to be smaller than this one that I've got roped up. Let's just check anyway if he stops messing about. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's check them together. Let's just rope them and bring them over here. Come on. Who is the biggest? Right, this original one that I had is definitely bigger. So, yeah, let's get the rope off of that one. And bring him over here. I might just check the one in the water quickly. But I think that's going to be it. I need to... Oh, did my rope break? That's not cool. Where's the rope? Thank you. And the big one is this guy. Okay, so I need to be quick about this because night time's going to be coming and we don't want to be running 1,000 blocks. I could probably just about make the 1,000 blocks in the daytime. So I'm going to grab the 2 females and this male. I'm not going to bother checking that one. He's probably not the biggest anyway. This guy is going to do, and we're going to head back to the base with our cows. So I will see you in a second, guys. No, the rope broke again. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Okay, guys, be right back. Okay guys, we are back at the base, and that took a surprisingly long time. Where's that rope? Because yeah, if they get stuck behind blocks and you keep moving, that's basically the main reason why they break the rope a lot. So yeah, we've got these guys back. We had a little bit of trouble, but we're fine. I didn't die, which is always good. Oh, hello dear. Do you like what I've built? Do you want to live in there? No, you just want to run away. Okay, so let's get these guys in their pen, and we can start milking them, I guess. We won't be able to make too much cheese at the moment, but eventually once we get more female cows, we'll be able to get more milk, and we'll be able to make more cheese, obviously. So, you may not actually be able to find, as you can see there's chords under my minimap, or coordinates. You may not be able to find cows or any type of animal at the same place I have, because I think animal generation in Terra Firma Craft is random, so if you recreate the same seed over and over, you'll get different animals every time. So yeah, it's kind of strange, but luckily we've got cows. And I did notice that these guys were eating grass at some point on the journey, so I may have to give them a little outside area as well, which means I'll probably have to expand this little bit of dirt just so that we can give them a nice little area. But we can do that in the future. It would probably be easier to do it on this side, actually. And this will be like the kill house, I guess. I don't know, I feel really bad killing these guys, but maybe we'll just keep the cows for milk, because cheese is an amazing thing. I think it's the only thing we can actually get dairy from, as well as drinking milk. I think we can just drink the milk straight away. But yeah, my grain is down really badly as well. Hopefully those crops are grown soon. So, you may have noticed that I've done some work on the path as well. I've added some bricks and some slabs of those bricks. I think it looks a lot better now. I think it was just too much cobblestone last time that just made it look pretty terrible. I may also add some smooth stone in there as well. Not this chiseled smooth stuff, but the actual natural smooth stuff. Have I got some? I've got a few pieces. Let's see what that looks like. Let's find a place right there. Looks good. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I may add a few pieces of that as well, because I think that looks quite good. Just adds another texture to it, I guess. Cool. So, let's get down to making some cheese, I guess. I've also made a start on this watchtower that I was going to build. I'm not too sure if this is going to be the overall design. It's a little bit small, but I need it to be a little bit small, really, because I'm not going to be able to have, or it's quite a pain to actually gather the resources to make these bricks. So small is good, and I probably won't do it too high. Maybe 10, 12 blocks high or so. But yeah, this looks good. I think if I'm going to put the pillars in, I'll put the pillars in here, I guess. But I did get a good suggestion of building a temple for my dead animals, or kind of like a cemetery / temple thing, like a mausoleum, I guess you could call it. I think that's a really good idea, actually. But I probably won't do it for every dead animal. Maybe just the ones I name, the important ones, like the Walters and the Stud Muffins, and any dogs or horses that I get, because I'm sure horses die quite easily on this, although they've got tons and tons of hearts. If you fall down a big cave, then that's it, they've had it, and you probably are dead as well. So, let's see if we can milk these cows. I may actually need a second bucket and another barrel, actually, because we're going to need a separate barrel for the milk. So let's grab some white cedar, will do, and I've got a load of buckets in there for when I was making some mortar. So barrel you make like that, just in case you don't know, and buckets are similar but without the two bits here. So I've got enough to make them, actually, so just like that. Cool. So let's fill this barrel full of milk. We'll put it around. Actually, let's put it up here by the cows, actually, so we know that's milk. We won't get confused at all, and it'll be easy to fill it up, actually. So let's see if we can milk these guys. I think you can only milk them like once a day, or maybe once a month, who knows, but I know it's definitely not like vanilla when you can just keep milking them non-stop. So 2 buckets of milk, and I'm gonna have to get a name tag for this male. I think I'm gonna call him Mr. Beefy. If you guys have ever seen Little Nicky, there's a little dog, talking dog in that called Mr. Beefy. I think that's a pretty good name. Unless you guys can think of any better names, or if you guys can think of any names at all, just stick them in the comments section down there. And there we go, we put 1 bucket of milk in there and it's starting to fill up. So the maximum amount of cheese you can get is 160 ounces per barrel of milk thing that you do. And that is going to be 7 buckets of milk and 1 bucket of vinegar. Let's see if we can milk these guys again. I know we can't, but just to show you guys that we can't. And obviously we can't milk the male cow. That would be stupid. And pretty sure we can't milk sheep either. That would also be stupid. So there we go. That's as much as we're going to be able to make for now. Let's try it out. There's 2 buckets of milk. Let's put 1 bucket of vinegar in there if we can. These barrels of rum should have turned into vinegar. There we go. Vinegar, and I'll check this one. Vinegar. Cool, let's take a bucket of that. Let's turn that to out, and it should output. There's a bucket of vinegar. So, basically, all we do with this, I need to eat quickly. And you may have noticed in my inventory, this meal is actually made of cooked venison and strawberries. While I was looking for that mineral, the graphite, actually, I was in a cave, quite a deep cave. I think it was more like a ravine than a cave. But anyway, there was a deer around on the surface, and he just fell into the cave and died instantly. So I got a bunch of free venison. I didn't take too much of it, but the stuff that I did take, I've got it stored in our storage area. So to turn this into cheese, we have to turn this into curdled milk first. So that basically means we have to stick a bucket of vinegar in a barrel of milk. Depending on how many buckets of milk you've got in there, depends on how much cheese you're going to get out of it. And then we seal that. So in 12 in-game hours, or about 10 minutes real time, that should turn into cheese. You can actually speed that process up by sleeping in our bed. So when it gets night, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I just want to check if these... I think these guys are pretty much fully grown now. I just want to see if they get any bigger than Stud Muffin, because that would be interesting to see if our selective breeding is working. Let's check on the chicken production. Loads and loads of eggs, which is good. Should probably check on my crops soon as well, because I'm running out of vegetables quickly. I can see from here that the carrots are grown. I think that's carrots. I already harvested the red bell peppers, because while I was going to the cows, they were done. So I'll have to harvest those carrots soon. Have we got any berries? No. Cool, so it's pretty much night time. I'm going to jump in my bed. I might check these fruit trees first, actually, because I'm also getting quite low on fruit. No. Okay, so my main goal is to get some wheat as well, or some kind of grain, and breed these guys as soon as possible. So we'll sleep, we'll check on our barrel, and then we'll head over to the crop field and see if we can get some grain to breed these guys. That sounds like a plan. Okay guys, morning time. Just a quick little sleep there, and I'm running low on water, so let's grab a little bit of water quickly. And we'll check our cheese. What's that? That was rum, wasn't it? Yeah, I wanted to see if we could drink that, but I don't think we can. So, hopefully, this is cheese. Yay! 60 ounces of cheese, baby. Might take a screenshot of that. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. So, are you ready for this? Best breakfast ever. Let's fill up our dairy bar for the first time ever. This should increase my health quite a lot. You may see the health bar kind of going down. That's not actually me losing health. That's me gaining overall health. So eventually this will regenerate, and I have more health than I did when I didn't have any dairy in my diet. So yeah, That's pretty cool. Let's go and see if we've got any grain grown, so that we can harvest these guys, so we can breed the cows. That would be nice. And I should actually start putting some trees over here, start doing some tree farming and stuff. What is this? Barley. That looks almost done, but it's not done yet. There's also maize, which won't be done for ages. Wheat and oats, they're getting there, but they're not finished yet. I think the carrots are probably done, but we'll harvest those next time or in between episodes. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to breed these guys, but guess we'll do that in the next episode, hopefully, if these crops are grown. And yeah, speaking of the next episode, I think we're going to be... Hopefully I can find some more of that mineral, or just find some of that mineral. Graphite seems like it's quite rare on this seed. But yeah, hopefully I can find that and we can make the crucible. We can do some crucible stuff and possibly finish off that watchtower, or just do some more building on the watchtower. And yeah, if we don't get the crucible, if we don't find any graphite, then I guess we'll just go straight into the Iron Age, make some iron blooms and mess around with that, see if we can work towards making an iron anvil, because that will obviously be the next stage. But yeah, I think that's going to just about do it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.